My research is really extensive. It started in 2018, if not 2017, my research interests. I have studied a lot on forced removals in the South African context. And most importantly, I have studied on people's perceptions towards home, identity formation, as well as the experiences in the townships of apartheid South Africa, looking specifically at how at the relationships that they had as neighbors, as members of the community in formulating these identities, and of course how the forced removals had an impact on those communities. And these are communities that were regarded as freehold townships by the apartheid government. So I'm looking at how people made sense of their communities, and I started my focus started in Sophia Town, where I looked at people's experiences there. I looked at how children made sense of the township. I looked at how the experiences in the schools as well, how they experienced the schools and how they interacted with other members of the community, especially with the religious institutions and other sectors in the community, such as the shop owners and everyone else that created, that participated in the creation of the social landscape of Sophia Town. So that was my focus. And I also focused on Sharpeville as well, and how community members in Sharpeville during apartheid made sense of their communities and created a sense of community, especially after they were forcefully removed from a township called Top Location, not so far from Vereeniging. In fact, it was under Vereeniging. So I look at how communities have transitioned from freehold locations and how they experienced forced removals when they moved into the so-called group areas, which are most of the townships that we see today. So when you look at, for instance, Sharpeville, just close to us, that was a group area. When you look at Soweto, group area. When you look at most townships in South Africa, there are group areas and they are products of forced removals. This research is impactful because in our teaching as lecturers and as teachers, we really need to also speak to the moral fiber of society, and this can be achieved in how we deliver our content. So when you tell students, do not give up, when you say to students, we're not necessarily just speaking to women, but we're speaking to people in general, that when things are difficult in your life, especially as a student, amid protests, amid unpaid school fees and things like that, you should never give up. So we teach our students important life skills. It's not just about the content, it's about making the content relevant to the society, relevant to the individual, and relevant to the individual's holistic well-being. And one impact that we can have through our teaching is to enhance people's well-being, to enhance psychological wellness and all of that. And we can teach that whilst we are teaching history, and show that people's experiences are important in our lives because they guide our lives.